by Mashadunet Shanda, a Zambian man who lost 3 fingers after a Bulawayo-bound Bravo bus he was traveling in was involved in an accident that killed 3 people on the spot, is suing the bus company and its driver for $35,000. The incident occurred on November 28 in 2016, shortly after 1 a.m. at the 218 km peg along the Bulawayo-Victoria Falls Road. The driver, Mr. Brian Mavima, lost control of the bus and it veered off the road and overturned, resulting in the death of 3 passengers. Several other people were injured in the accident. Mr. George Kakoma, through his lawyers, Legal Resources Foundation, last week filed summons at the Bulawayo High Court citing Bravo Tours Private Limited and Mr. Mavima as defendants. In papers before the court, Mr. Kakoma said he suffered permanent disability after 3 fingers on his left hand were amputated. He is demanding $35,000 from the bus company, being damages for pain and suffering, permanent disfigurement, trauma and future medical expenses. He accused the driver of negligence. The defendants were negligent in that even when they were aware that the vehicle was defective and unroadworthy, they went on to load and transport passengers from Victoria Falls to Bulawayo. The second defendant, Mr. Mavima, despite being aware of the defect, went on to drive such a bus. He said. Mr. Kakoma said he sustained injuries on his left hand which resulted in his 3 fingers being amputated. On examination, the plaintiff's injury was rated at 55% functional disability. By reason of the defendant's vehicle, plaintiff suffered damages in the sum of $35,000 for permanent disability, future medical expenses, pain and suffering, he said. Wherefore plaintiff prays for $35,000 being total amount of damages suffered. The bus company is yet to respond. Last year, a Bulawayo man whose 7-year-old daughter was also injured during the same accident filed a $170,000 lawsuit against the bus company for damages in medical and hospital expenses incurred. The Chronicle Bravo bus company Brian Mavima. George Kakoma, previous post government, announces new fuel prices next post Bulawayo City Council in presidential portrait boob.